it's Susan. Welcome to my channel. Today I have a cautionary tale for you. We as junk journal crafters, bookmakers, journal makers, mixed media artists, we tend to hoard stuff. We tend to see something and think, oh, I can make something out of that. And especially right now, this is being filmed during the time of our pandemic, and we can't get out maybe to our favorite craft stores and go shopping, or supplies are in hard demand. So I've been cleaning out my studio and been trying to put all like items together. And I always knew that I collected a lot of stuff, but oh my goodness, this is way too much stuff. And this is a cautionary tale. Use your stuff, people. Don't hoard it, because I have got a big pile of stuff I've got to figure out what to keep and a lot of this to let go of, because there's no way I can use it all. And you will see why by the end of this video. So I'll start with the simple stuff. We get cardstock or really nice scrapbook paper that's a heavy enough weight that we can use for journaling cards. We're going to do something else to it. And I had cut a bunch of these into journaling card sizes and even rounded the corners on most of these, it looks like, ages ago. Tucked them away in the studio and didn't really know where they were when I needed to work on them again. So then of course I had lost them, and then I would make new journaling cards, and I still had this big old stash here. So pre-cut here, I have got what have I got? I have got 239. I'll give you a total when we get to the end of this. 239 of these pre-cut. There's no way I'm going to use all of these, so I'm going to have to do some sorting. Then I had a bunch of skinny pieces of cardstock offcuts that I had bought years ago, and I'm still trying to use up. I mean, like 2 shoe boxes full. And we're talking about boot boxes, not shoe boxes. 2 boot boxes full of these skinny offcuts that are like 12 inches long and this wide. So I had cut a bunch of tags. I've got 82 of these. And then I had some little tags. Okay, and you saw me stamp these not too long ago. Got 43 of those. Okay, this isn't too bad, right? This seems like this is all usable. Then I realized I had, for a while, I had a couple friends that were giving me postcards because they were travelers and they had scanned the stuff they wanted to keep. 130 postcards. Way more than I'm going to probably use, but that's okay. That's okay. We have a plan. We have a plan. I mean, there's some great old postcards. There's a lot of new unused postcards. There's all kinds of themes. Then one of the other things that I had been doing was saving greeting cards, and my mom sent me cards and some friends sent me cards that they thought would make good journaling cards. And some of them, they're great. I mean, the nice thing about a greeting card is you get it, you can slice just this one edge, and in most cases you've got blank on the side. So right there I've got a large journaling card. And then because I'm a saver, I like that word better than hoarder. In a previous life, I am sure that I ran a mercantile of some kind. So I saved the other part of the card that in many cases had blank spots that I could also use for journaling cards. But I mean, these are some great cards that I have cut down that I can use. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's a great journaling card. Awesome. Okay, but the trouble with that is I have 351 of these. Now, a lot of these are Christmas ones, and I will probably batch the Christmas ones together because I don't tend to make holiday journals. But again, 351 greeting cards full. Okay, that's nuts. But wait, there is so much more. Once upon a time, I used to do a lot of mixed media, and I did various types of torn paper collage and what have you. Anyways, I would save these scraps, and I had cut them. Well, some of them I had cut down to ATC card size, and I had done that ages ago, and then never really got around to doing anything else with them. So I have all these things here. I went through. I've been working on this for the last couple of weeks. Went through and put either packing paper or some other kind of paper on the back. So these are all prepped bases for journaling cards. Some of them are collages, some of them are painted, some of them have some stuff done to them that just need some, some final designs on them. I like that one a lot. So I have these. I have in this collection of mixed media cards. 165 of these, all ready to go. But wait, there's even more. Some of those ATC cards I cut down into short card shape. I have no idea why. These guys have all been backed with paper, so they're all ready to use. There are, look at that, 227 of these. I mean, they're gorgeous. There's some really great bases and things to work with, but obviously more than I'm going to use at one time. And then, because I got that nifty little tag maker where you can slide things in and make tags in various sizes, I took some of my other mixed media stuff in different width, cut them down to different widths, and made a bunch of these tags in these shapes with these neat little thing there. And these are all ready to go, ready to use. I have, look at this, 201 of these. Oh, but wait, there's more. There's so much more. Because when I first started doing junk journaling, I was saving packaging. And I was saving packaging because, you know, it's really cool. It often comes in the right size that you can cut down to a tag shape of various things. And these, I just went ahead, some of these were catalogs that were old pages that were glued together. Some of these I'd even gotten around to stitching around. All right. These are pre-cut tag shapes. I have 196 of these. And they're all, the backs are all blank, ready to go, or ready for maybe, some of them need, look, the ones where the papers are glued together, they need something on the back of them. But for the most part, these guys are ready to go. 196 of those. Oh, but still more, because I cut some small shapes. Even started stitching around some of those, and they're all blank on the other side. There's 136 of these. Are you seeing the picture here? Is this scary? It's a little scary, right? I did tiny ones. These were from some kind of paint chips. I went ahead and made sure everything got covered with book text. These guys are all prepped. Now, I didn't have all these prepped in my studio. I've been doing this for the last couple weeks just so that I could see what I really had. 119 of these little guys, just so I could see what I had, and then I can sort through them. Yeah, Zoe says it's a problem. 145 journaling cards in these sizes. Again, they're all ready now. They weren't, but they are all now ready to be used. Let's see. We have really big ones. 177 of the large cards. It's gorgeous. Okay, I got all these guys prepped. And I tell you, I sure love my art glitter glue for doing this sort of work and not warping the pages. 318 of a slightly different size. And these guys are ready to go. So all told, people, I have 2,531. Yes, that's right. 2,531 pieces of ephemera base. That's insane. Do not do what I do. Use your stuff. If I was going to use all these up, if I put 10 of these in every journal I made, I would have to make 250 journals. And I might make 250 journals, but you know what? I think I can move some of this stuff out. So I'm going to be packaging a lot of these up to go into the shop. But, you know, the moral of this story really is it's great if you can hoard stuff and reuse it in a timely basis. But don't do like I did, and just because you have, you know, this really great box that you just couldn't bear to throw away, you saved it and you saved it and you tucked it away in the corner of your room. And then when you start pulling everything out, you are overwhelmed with something like over $2,500 pieces of ephemera bases that you have to work with, and you have to figure out how to sort and how to store and how to get rid of. So I'm going to be doing a lot more organizing, and I'm sure there's going to be some more horror stories. There's probably a lot more of these that I just haven't found yet, but this was pulling all the materials I could out of the studio. There's probably some more things in the garage. So don't do what I did. Use up your stuff. Don't hoard it for that next journal, because something else is going to come along that you can use instead. And I better get busy, right? Because it looks like I have a lot of journal card decorating to do, which is going to be fun. I mean, I'm looking forward to using a lot of these up, but I don't think I'm going to use them all. That's for sure. That's all I've got for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.